Okay, we need 12 random cards for this card effect, okay? And the spectator is free to choose those cards, okay? So I'll go ahead and just deal out 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now the spectator can mix these cards as much as they would like. Now what you need to do is, as you're gathering these up and squaring up the packet, just glimpse the identity of the bottom card. Now I think you can see it. I can see it really well from my angle. And a lot of times what you can do is just like tap it on the table as if you're just squaring up the packet, and you can see the identity of the bottom card. Okay, so that's the only information that you need to hold on to throughout this little performance. Okay, now because I don't have a spectator, what we're going to do, instead of the normal performance, I'm going to go ahead and put this card at the bottom. I've written glimpsed bottom card. And then we're going to have the spectator remember the top card of our little packet. They're going to remember that. Well, because I don't have a spectator, I'm going to use the Ace of Clubs, on which I've written spectator chosen card. Now this will enable us to see whether or not we succeeded. Okay, so I'm only doing this because I don't have a live spectator here. Okay, so just to remind you, you have a bottom glimpsed card, so just remember that. And the spectator is taking a look at the top card. And you have to realize all 12 of these cards were randomly chosen, right, in practice, okay? Now I'm going to mix the cards, and at the end of the tutorial, I'll go ahead and actually show you, I'll tell you the names of each of these shuffles and demonstrate and teach you how to do the shuffles. So that all of this works out. And if you watch what I did there, that was quite a scrambling of the cards. The cards are like going everywhere, okay, where really none of us could know where the spectator's card is anymore. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to give the spectator a bunch of choices. You just deal into a left and right pile. Sorry about that, I'm dropping the cards everywhere. And then just ask them, do you want the left on right or right on left? Do you want left on right? Okay, very good. Okay, we'll do that again. So just go left, right, and you know, maybe don't try to make a big mess like I did. Left on right again. Okay, and we can do as many of these as you like until you're convinced that really no one could be tracking anything. You want right on left. And the other thing you have to realize is there's no way for me to know ahead of time how you're going to stack these, and that very much affects the order. What do you want now? Left on right? Okay, very, very good. Just one more. Okay. And you want left on right or right on left? Left on right again. Okay, that's just fine. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to just go ahead and Klondike, it's called Klondike shuffling pairs to the table. Okay, now you're going to see what happens, right, because of our cards. Okay, so I'm going to put pairs out. Now, of course, the spectator will see their card. As far as they know, you don't know the identity of any of the cards, right? Because you glimpsed the bottom card. But look at what has happened, and it will always, always happen. Your glimpsed bottom card will be paired with the spectator's card. That will always, always happen. So for the reveal, you can just, there's a number of ways to proceed, but you can go, I wonder where your card is located. Oh, wow, I'm feeling something over here. I think it's one of these. I'm thinking it's one of these two. Now we'll have to figure out like which one it is, of course. So is it this one or this one? Oh yeah, I'm feeling something very clear here, a very clear signal from this. Is this the card that you saw and remembers? And then you can watch their eyes go big like, okay, how in the world did you know that was my card? When I chose 12 random cards, you mixed them right before my eyes. There's no way anyone could have followed where they went, and I made choices that decided how the cards were actually mixed. How could you, as the performer, possibly know that this is my card? Well, you know it's their card because of the underlying mathematics. The underlying mathematics of this performance leads inevitably to the pairing of the bottom glimpse card with the spectator's card at the end. Okay, so that will always happen. So try that. So just to quickly review, and then I need to teach you a couple of shuffles. Okay, so this is where, in fact, I can teach you the shuffles while we do it, I suppose. So this is the spectator's card was noted and put back on top, glimpse card on the bottom, okay? And then these other cards, which I've discarded, go somewhere in the middle, right? Now, I do want to point out that some people might be concerned and go, well, you know, since the spectator's card's right on top, I mean, that's kind of an obvious position. But when you go to do what's called the Charlier 1, I mean, try to keep track of where that card is. It's like it's already gone in terms of, okay, where did that card go? It got like utterly buried, okay? So that's called the Charlier 1. So let me just kind of get another little packet here. Now for the Charlier 1, what you do is you just push off one card from the top and then one from the bottom. It goes on top. Top to bottom, bottom to top. Top to bottom, bottom to top. Top to bottom, bottom to top, top to bottom, bottom to top, top to bottom, bottom to top. So that's called a Charlier 1. Okay, so that's the initial mixing that we do. And it's very convincing that the cards have just been utterly scrambled. Okay, maybe I'll get rid of this card here because it's looks like my dog licked it or something. So here we've already Charlier shuffled this. Now if you remember, what I did next was I did what's called an LR or left-right shuffle. Okay, so you just deal left-right. Oh, and also I want to point out that I will not be explaining all of the underlying mathematics. Now I'll kind of show you the mechanics and explain to you what these shuffles do to a packet of cards, but I won't be going very deep. Now if you want to go deeper into the mathematics, then look at other videos on the Hidden Structures channel, because there's hundreds of them in which I do talk about the mathematics. Okay, so I've done a left-right. Spectator is free. This is amazing. Free to choose. Stack left on right or right on left. And we can do as many of these as they like. You can do 2 of them or 200 if you like. Okay, and maybe they want right on left. Maybe we'll just do one more. Left, right, left, right. Very good. Okay, maybe they want left stacked on the right. That's just fine. And then the final little shuffle, because remember, we're only using 3 shuffles. The first one's the Charlier 1. The next one's called an LR, left-right shuffle. And then the last one's called the Klondike. Okay, so the Klondike shuffle, this is where you take the bottom and top card off as 1. Now, what I decided to do, I mean, you could put them face down, but I decided to just go ahead and set them face up. So there you go. We already found our little pair. Okay, and you set them face up. Of course, there won't be markings on the cards, right? There's no markings on the cards, but we have made note of the bottom card. Okay, so we know that that was the original bottom. And what I'm telling you about the mathematics, which will always be true if you follow these just 3 little steps with the mixing, is the bottom card will always be paired with the spectator's card. Okay, which if you think about all of the movement of the cards, it's absolutely astonishing. Okay, so try this on your own. Okay, just deal out 12 cards, note the identity of the bottom card, show the spectator the top card without you seeing it. Just set it back down where it came from, and then just blow them away with the Charlier 1, because boy, that's going to just scramble the order of the cards. And then you're going to do as many left-right shuffles as they ask for, and they're determining the stacking order, which very much dictates how the cards are being mixed. And that is entirely true. And then you just Klondike pairs to the table, and then as I kind of did in the performance, you can kind of pretend, you go, well, I don't think it's in this one. So what you could do is just slowly eliminate them. Go, I think, no, no, it could be there. It could be there. No, it's not in here for sure. No, I don't think it's in there. Sure, hope I haven't messed up. No, it's not in there. Oh golly, which of these two is it? Let's see. I actually think it's in this pair, so I don't need that one. Okay, I have now a 50-50 chance. Before I had a 1 out of 6. There were 6 pairs. Oh boy, oh boy. And so at this point what you could do is look into the eyes of the spectator. You could even say, is your card the 5 of hearts? You know, and see if they reveal something, you know, a smile or something, you know, a little twitch with their eye or something. So you can claim that you're reading their body language or whatever, but the reality is, you know, their card is paired with the original Glimpse bottom card. So however you want to kind of use your personality and your style, you can go ahead and reveal that this, you're quite certain, is their card, and then ask for confirmation. Did I get it right after all of that? I mean, how likely is it that I got it right? Did I do it correctly? And, you know, hopefully they'll tell the truth. You know, if they don't, you can always say, well, let's do it again. I don't know. I thought I did it correctly. Now, secretly, they know that you nailed it. So hopefully, you know, if they're a reasonable person, at some point they'll come clean and go, yeah, you found my card. You found my card. But you know you did. You don't have to be worried in the least. You'll know that they're lying, actually. So anyway, that's a fun, simple, little, easy as 1, 2, 3 card effect. So just follow those few little steps. So you have the setup. You need 12 cards. A glimpse the bottom. Spectator looks at the top. Do a Charlier, and then as many LR shuffles, left, right, and then Klondike pairs to the table, face up. And then however you would like to kind of pretend that you're getting some kind of signal from the cards, some kind of feedback as to where their cards is, eventually reveal the identity of their noted card. Okay, very good.